Hello, Blue Whisper here. I was watching some videos and I was watching one of Ember Honeyraven's videos, Fluffy Witch Tag, that she did in December. I don't know how I missed this one because I try to keep up with watching her. Um, and I'm sure everybody has just a few of those witches that they just cannot miss their videos. And, well, she's one of mine. Um, So here I am. I'm not really, I'm not wearing makeup. I've got my hair up in that old lady bun that everybody hates so much. I'm just wearing comfortable clothes. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this video tag no matter what I look like right now, only because it's a challenge for me. And so let me adjust this because this keeps moving around. You probably see. Okay, anyway, so the first question is, what is your favorite higher end brand of cosmetics or beauty products? Um, I'm not, I don't wear a whole lot of makeup anymore. You know, I'm a homebody. I don't really go anywhere to get dressed up. And so, you know, when I am expecting that I'm going to do a video where it's going to be on my face, or if I'm going to be on the webcam with anybody that's going to see my face or whatever, I make an attempt to put on at least a little bit of, you know, eyeshadow and lipstick anyway. Um, you know, I mean, I used to wear a lot of makeup, but I'd have to say for that question, overall, ever since I can remember, I think Avon. I'd have to say Avon has always been my favorite higher end brand. And I remember as a kid, they would actually come to your door and they had their little suitcase and everything. And now they don't really go door to door. They just go to businesses and sometimes they, you know, set up like at a flea market or something like that. But they don't, and I understand the safety issue in that, but I remember I couldn't wait when the Avon lady came and she'd sit down and we'd you know, my mother, I was a kid, my mother and her would have coffee and look through the book. And my mother would make her order right there and then. And then the next time she came, they would sit, they'd have coffee, she'd bring the order that my mother had made. And they'd sit down and my mother would make her next order, you know, right there and then. And it was so cool. And that was the first time I ever smelled the Sweet Honesty perfume, and it is my favorite to this day. So anyway, Avon. My favorite drugstore brand is the second question, and I really don't have a favorite drugstore brand. If I had to choose, it'd be Wet n Wild because it's the cheapest. That's me. Cheap, cheap. And if there's something cheaper than Wet n Wild, it would have to be that. So, question number 3, what is the one makeup or beauty product that I can't live without? Soap. It's a beauty product. I mean, you gotta have soap in order to wash. You can't be beautiful with dirt on you. So, yeah, that's the basics, and I can't really choose anything else because, like I said, I don't have any one particular beauty product I can live without because I just buy whatever's generic. If I have to choose exactly what kind of beauty product besides soap, yeah, that's a really good question. I like my perfume. I do. I like my body sprays. I'd have to say that. You know, every time I get out of the shower, I have to spray on some body spray. And you know, of course, deodorant. But, you know, I like my body spray. I'd have to say that, you know, and I like the different scents, you know, to smell good. Okay, moving on to number 4. What is one beauty product that I've tried and hated? Well, I had to laugh my butt off when I was watching Ember and listening to her story about the stuff she put in the hairspray. Um, I bought hair conditioner one time. I didn't read the label. It was in the clearance sale rack, you know. I just seen conditioner. I thought it was cheap. I'd try it, took it home, put it in my hair, and it was meant for colored hair. And I stepped out of the shower, and I have normally just plain white hair. Right now, I've tried the Kool-Aid stripes or whatever just to try it out. It was kind of fun. But anyway, it didn't look good when I stepped out of the shower after I rinsed my hair. I looked down. It looked like a murder had took place in the shower because it was for bright red hair, just like hers. It actually looked like the Bates Motel bathroom when I stepped out, and it was when I looked in the mirror, it wasn't red all over, and it wasn't done. I thought it was just hair conditioner. It said hair conditioner. I didn't see the part in the bottom where it said for redheads, but I looked like I looked awful. It looked horrible, and it actually took a few washings to get it all the way out, and there was still some that had to fade out. So I can't remember the name of it, but it was a hair conditioner for different colored hair, and we'll just go with that one right now. I like the Kool-Aid though. I mean, it wears out in time. You can wash it out after time, and it's totally natural. So I'm not putting a bunch of stinky, smelly stuff that could make me go bald on my head. So and it's fun. Different colors you can mix and make your own color. It's kind of fun. Okay, so that I tried and hated. Number 5 was, what is your biggest beauty pet peeve? I think, I don't really have one. My beauty pet peeve. False advertising. I think there's a lot of false advertising. I don't know how many times, I would see something, when I do buy something a little more expensive than Wet n Wild or whatever, I'd see an advertisement in a magazine for something. And for instance, there was a lipstick one time, and I had gotten it. Avon had them, and they did last for a while, but they said once you put it on, it would not come off. It would stay all day, and it didn't. And so I think false advertising or making claims that aren't 100% true. And then the last question, number 6, it says to name a witch that I think is beautiful inside or out. And that's a big, tough one too, because I've subscribed to so many witches. My top favorite 2 witches to watch, and I think they're both beautiful inside and out. Number 1, one of them is you, Honey Raven. I think you're gorgeous. I don't care how big you are, you're gorgeous. On the outside. On the inside, there's this energy that you have, and I love that energy. The other one would be Lady Gravedancer, because I feel like she keeps everything real, and she's not afraid to just be and do, and she's always got some wild colors and designs on her nails, and she's like a firecracker. You just gotta love her for that. So inside and out, I think that I really think she's beautiful too. And I want to kind of mention a couple other people. There's so many of you that are beautiful, but there's only a few that really come to mind right now that I can actually think of their names, because as I said before, I suffer from CRS. Can't remember shit. I think her name's Spinksy. I watched several of her videos too, and she just seems like such a sweetie, and that I think that when somebody's beautiful on the inside, it shows on the outside, and I think she's such a beautiful person, and I love her cat, and that's a big cat, by the way. There's an innocence. There's an innocence about her, and I think that's beautiful. The other person I'd like to mention happens to be a man, and that would be Shamanic Mystic 1. And although he never shows his face in any of his videos, I listen to his voice, and the words that he uses when he's describing something or how he's doing something, and he just sounds like a very beautiful, caring person. And the vibes that I pick up from him are so very positive, and I like that. So, okay, I didn't follow the rules on number 6, but you know, how can you choose one? How could you choose one from so many? It's like, you know, a bag of potato chips and telling me I can only have one. Screw that shit. I'm going to have as many as I want. So there you have it. I'm going to pass along this tag. So if anybody's watching my video, I'm also going to include these questions on this video. And, you know, tag, you're it. Blessed be.